Hello. Oh, I put a microphone in. There we go. Helps when you put a microphone in. You know what I'm saying? Oh, if you look, you can see where I'm at. I'm at the car wash. Straighten that camera out. Move my wig over a little bit. So how you doing? Thanks for joining us on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. Gary with 2 R's, Kevin Music, what's up? Hello, Gary with 2 R's and Kevin Music. Thanks for joining me today. Good to see you all. Nothing else. Just dropped Miss Marie off at the coaster. Talking with Ross. Beautiful day. Really, there's almost no clouds in the sky. It's really, really pretty out. Really nice. Very pretty. Okay, I'm out of the car wash. Kevin, car wash. Yes. I love my car nice and clean. I didn't get a chance to vacuum it today. I know Miss Maria wanted, on her day off, she loves to vacuum it. So who am I to say, oh no, dear, don't do the vacuuming. I'll do it. Nonsense. She does a thorough job. When she vacuums, I mean, everything comes out of the car. And she does a darn good job of that. It is 60 degrees right now. It's a beautiful day. I actually hung the laundry out because tomorrow it's going to be a good chance of rain tomorrow. Next 3 days. Good chance of rain. Smoky Mountain Cats, how are you? Hey Jeff, how's it going? And how you feel? I'm feeling great. I'm feeling excellent. Thank you for asking. Philip, hello Jeff. Clean car. Yeah, I know tomorrow it'll rain, but I just want my car clean. You know, I like to keep the car clean. I always have any of my cars. Always made sure either I washed them or I had them washed because I don't like a dirty car. Dirty. How are you guys doing? I have no idea what this week is going to bring. I think there's a parade tomorrow. Correct me if I'm wrong, in Gatlinburg, but it's going to rain. If it's going to rain, I'm not going anywhere near that. I got stuck in that one year. I'm not doing that again. I didn't get home till 2:30 in the morning. I was up there at 4 o'clock just to claim my spot. I was on the 4th floor of the city garage. Got a nice spot with the TV crew, set up my tripods and stuff. And when it was time to leave, I wasn't going anywhere. Everyone was leaving at the same time. Smoky Mountain Cats Crew says, yes, there's tomorrow in Gatlinburg. What time does that begin tomorrow? I have no idea. But if it's going to rain, I really am just let some other YouTuber do it. You know, I'll just sit at home if that's what happens. 7 p.m. is what I heard. Okay, thanks, Smoky Mountain. Check out Smoky Mountain Cats Crew, their channel. They got a fun channel. I've watched it many times. Hey, PB, what you doing? Just thinking about. Well, thank you. Haven't heard from you. Getting worried. No, don't be worried. Don't be worried. I got 3 more lives. 3 more. And I don't know when they're gonna come a calling, but it's Dry Creek. Hey, how you doing? You guys are up here. Check out. What is it today? Dry Creek Beard Care. Okay. It changes every day. You know how that is. Dry Creek Beard Care. It just changes. Oh, let's see. I don't think I have any package. I mean, I've got a lot of packages in the mail, and I'm really glad that the psycho witch with a capital B isn't there anymore at the post office. There was this one chick there, one lady, I shouldn't say chick, she was a lady. Man, her and I went toe to toe so many times. She deliberately, and I know this, now I wasn't there to witness it, but you know in a post office there are boxes, lockers that have keys, and they probably have 50, maybe more, maybe more. I'm just rough in my mind's eye trying to picture how many there are. She'd always put my packages, no matter how small they were, on the very bottom one. And there were no others. All the others had no keys in them. The mid, the upper mid, the top, you put them on the very bottom. And I said, why do you do that for? Well, we get full and bullshit. Life at Mountain Folk, hello, how are you guys? Good to see you. Thanks for joining. So there'll be a parade tomorrow. That should be interesting. I like Christmas parades, just like everyone else, but I just don't want to get stuck in the rain. I don't want to get sick. You know what I mean? I can't afford to get sick. Not that I am, but just I don't want to take that chance. It wouldn't be wise for me to do that. Not at all. There's a detour now. You can't take Rena Street. That's one of my back ways. Joshy, how are you? Joshua McLean. Listen, so regal. Hi, I'm Joshua McLean. Join me tonight. Are you down here, Joshy, or are you still down in Georgia? So anyway, that's what happened all the time. Anytime I got a package, it was either that or you get the little yellow slip that goes into your you're back in Pigeon Forge. I thought you were going to be home for a while. That's what you told me. You lied. Wanda Williams, hi, how are you? So now they closed Rena Street. No, I digress. Let me go back to the story. You usually get the yellow paper. Well, what happens, I'd go in there and put the paper on the counter, so I think I have a package. She goes, I can't find it. Can't find it. You'll have to come back tomorrow. And that went on for a couple of days. And I'm going, what the hell is going on here? It says that I have a package. And the only way that would be in there is if I had a package. But she's just deliberately being a witch with a capital B. And then I come to find, when I went in there a few weeks ago, it's more like a month ago, and the other girl was there. I go, hey, what happened to Miss Congeniality here? She goes, she just retired without telling anybody. She just sent an email saying, I'm retired and not coming back. Didn't go through the proper channels, didn't fill out the paperwork, didn't do anything you're supposed to, just decided not to come back. And I said, that to me is a blessing. That wacko chick, she's too much, but she's gone. And now I have nothing but great service at my post office. I never have an issue. Even if I go in early, like yesterday I had a package, but it said it was out for delivery on my phone, which means it's there and they're getting to it. And the girl goes, I know right where it is. No problem. And she did. She got it for me. And that package that came was my third drone. Joshie, I crashed the other drone. I destroyed it. Yeah, I destroyed it. So I had to get another one. That's my third drone that I got now. Making quite an investment in drones. All right. Oh, God. I'm driving around. Miss Marie wants me to go shopping, but I'm just showing you around. Well, you can't really see the town right now. So, there's the town. If you want to get through to me, just type in what you want. What you want. Bill and Barb, hey Jeff, good to see you. Feeling good. Yep. Yeah, cold for sure. We got down to the 20s. 21 was what I noticed. It was yesterday morning, and that just was cold. I think we're out of that cold phase for a little while now. I don't think it's going to get quite that cold. And I like this weather. 60 degrees, 57 now. It goes into the 30s at night. I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that. It's just got down to happy holidays to you. Paul Collum, how are you, Paul? Good to see you. My number one subscriber. Happy holidays, people. Paul Collum. Very first subscriber onto the channel. Now, I don't know. We got 8,000 something. I don't look at it too intensely anymore. I've got other things doing. Life at Mountain Folk. We got down to 19 here. That's cold. That's pipe bursting weather. Oh, no problem, Paul. Good to see you out Picture should be good, I'm hoping. So now I've got, I had to retire the X7, the XO X7, because the last time I crashed it, it did something to the camera. It still runs good. It flies. I had it flying the other day. It flies really good, but the picture is a little sucky. And then my other Cinemaster 2, that one last time I crashed it, I went to start it up, and the props two of the props flew off the copter, just flew off. I go, that's not good. That's very dangerous indeed. So I called up Exo and I said, I need another Cinemaster 2, please. They're starting to like me. So I opened it, but I haven't flown it yet. So now I got 4 batteries. So I should be able to fly as long as I want to fly without having to recharge another battery. Batteries are $89. Imagine that. You want extra batteries? $89. Nice sunny day. Yes, it is, Bill. Beautiful. What is this here? Joshy says, mount a GoPro on the one with the broken camera. It may be too heavy. I think that might be too heavy. I could potentially put one of those smaller cameras. You know, they have them, they fit like on your shelf. You put them around, and they're wireless. Now, I don't know if they would pick up the wireless frequency of the drone, but it'd be worth a try. But I got to figure out what to do with the Cinemaster 2 that the props have fallen off. I took off the props, I replaced them with new ones, and started it up, and the other 2 flew out, and I said, that could hurt somebody. It should hold, yeah, we'll see. Virginia Alexander, how are you, dear? Good to see you. Yeah, the GoPro, it's heavy though, Josh. The 8 is heavy. I'd give it a try. No, I wouldn't use the 8. I don't want to do. I have an old 3, a GoPro 3 that I never ever use, and that's pretty light. It's tiny, and it's just sitting there. Maybe I'll do that. And just run it and see what happens. The quality of the camera is still good. It's just that I moved up the ladder a little bit. Not much traffic in town today. Not much going on at all. Janice, I hope you're doing better, Jeff. You're still in my prayers. Thank you, Janice. I'm doing good. I feel good. I had to modify my medicine a little bit. It was a little too much. It was a little too intense. Gary, 2 hours. Traffic looks so much light. Yes, very light. Then, yeah, it was really bad last week. Thanksgiving weekend, being it was a 4-day weekend, it really was crowded here. And shopping, it was interesting because I thought everybody was doing well in town. Then I find out that the numbers were low. The shopping numbers were low, but the internet numbers, shopping online, broke records. So there's your indication for the future as far as what's going on with shopping, people and shopping. I think they're fed up with dealing with the crowds and stuff. And I do remember that I was at Walmart, I believe it was Friday, Black Friday, because I was in the area. Teleco Toys, what's happening? Bill and Barb, how's Miss Marie's doing fine? She's doing excellent. Cooks for me. She gets up at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and then she cooks for me these Mediterranean meals, which they're good. I have no problem. I like Mediterranean food. Oh, and Joshy, I have to stand corrected. Now, you know that I'm not the type of guy that likes to admit that, but here it is. Remember we talked about Greek yogurt and stuff. Well, now I happen to love Greek yogurt. I tried it again, and I remember the last time I tried it, I didn't like it, and now I like it. So I put my granola in that, and that's my snack. If I'm going to have any type of snack, I have a cup of granola with Greek yogurt in it, and it's pretty good, pretty tasty, and very healthy. The probiotics, they help your butt. Virginia Alexander saying hello to Fred Connie. Hello, Fred Connie again. Just making sure. Bill and Barb, High Dry Creek Life with Mountain Folk. Everybody say hello to each other and check out everybody's channel. I did notice, Denise, you notice there's another Yitz hater out there. I never knew about it, but Fraud in the South. Have you seen that one? Frauds in the South. That's another Yit lover. That's pretty strange. Josh saying Joshy's saying hello to Dry Creek. Isn't that nice? It's so loving, isn't it? Don't you? It's like a big hug from mom, isn't it? Let's see. I'm trying to think what else is new. I've been doing a lot of shopping online. A lot of shopping online. And I was wondering, I got to be careful because I know Miss Marie listens to this, but there was some stuff I ordered and it was out of the country, but I'm not getting a response back from these people. So I'm wondering if I got ripped off again, because last year I got ripped off. Aren't we a love? Yes, aren't we, Gary? We just are such. I want to go out and feel like hugging a tree right now. I'm going to skid off the road and I'm going to go hug a tree. Yes, I'm on a mission to shop. Miss Marie gave me a list. I got to go and pick up certain things, Mediterranean things. I'm eating a lot of artichoke hearts. Yeah, a lot of vegetables, chicken. And she made. Remember Joshy and Denise and Rob? She made her pizza again, her Mediterranean pizza. Life amount. Just make sure it isn't a cactus. No, no cactus. No. Although I do eat cactus occasionally. Um, what else does she? Oh, olives. A lot of olives, greens, a lot of salad, and I'm doing good. I'm trimming down. I know that. I'm feeling good that way. And I have to go to my doctor next week, follow up. There is traffic. Do you notice that on the left side of the road? Yeah, Rob liked that pizza. And that, remember, it didn't have any, there was no cheese, and I believe there was no sauce or light sauce. I can't remember. She did them again. And she's using the pizza dough, and then she made one with phyllo dough. You know, phyllo, the crust. And that was doing that. It's doing that again. Oh, God. No, I'm staying away from Tanker Tantrum Mall, but at least now you know the shortcut to Tanker Tantrum Mall. It's right past here. There's Nagano. See Nagano? As soon as you pass Outback, there's an and that alleyway goes around the back of Tanger Tantrum Mall. It's where all the their deliveries. So if you ever get caught in that craziness, all you have to do is go down where I showed you. Go past Pink. I guess that's isn't Pink part of Victoria's Secret? I think it is. It's right down here. Right here. Right in between. There's no street sign. It's right there. And you go right down the back, and it takes you all the way around, the whole back of Tanger Tantrum Mall. There's a lot of traffic. I mean, there's definitely traffic coming into town. Are they coming up for the parade? Is that what you think? I don't know. Let's go to Sunrise. The Asian grocery needs to pick up more fish and squid and some other things. Dry Creek. The dough was good. Yeah, that was real dough. Ate all those. Oh, and the dough rolls. Those were good, weren't they? And there were no onions or anything. It was just dough. Dough, and I think she put butter on them. Yeah, the tops had basted butter. That was it. Nothing else. It was tasty. It's amazing when you stop eating things you're not supposed to eat. Your taste buds change. And you can go back to eating normal foods without going, gee, there's no flavor. Because all these fast food places that we're passing right now, they add MSG, they add salt, they add all this stuff into it, which tantalizes you. And that gets you to think that, oh, this is so tasty and it's good. It's not. Warm dough and butter. Yeah, you can't ask for more, right? Right? You just can't. There's nothing like it. She made still a little left in the crock pot. Mediterranean Mediterranean chicken. There was a name to it. Something chicken with vegetables. Kind of like a chicken soup, but it had a different flair to it. Smoky Mountain Cat says oh, people starting to already putting out chairs for the parade. Already? Oh God. Cat Lady, how are you? We're at Smith and Sons in Gatlinburg. Just went to the craft show. I haven't been to that in a long time. Always enjoyed it. There's always some cool stuff to see there. Always. How was it? Did they have a lot of good crafts this year? Every year they always have something good there. I think is it still going? I think it was through the 26th, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. People putting their chairs out. And the usual list of suspects will be out there. Probably why I won't go, most likely. It's like, what am I going to show you that they're not going to show you? So now my snack is, Bill Barb, fish with eyes, yes. Pizza with cauliflower, yep. I gotta find, and it's hard to find around here, dried tomatoes. I know they're at Sunrise. I know right where they are. Cat Lady, this was a smaller show, and the people from the arts and crafts. Okay. Because usually it's a big show. Plenty of chairs out with parade. Yeah, I know the people, they want the best seat in the house. Which, okay. I just don't want to get stuck in that traffic like I usually do. It was really weird. The other day, I don't know if you caught it. Probably did, because you wouldn't be looking for it. I had gone to Gatlinburg. My last video that I did, I was in Gatlinburg showing you the crowd and traffic, all that. I enjoyed myself. But then I noticed that PT86, who kind of does the same thing I do. He drives around. He doesn't talk. They play music behind theirs. I run my mouth because I like to run my mouth. But in Dry Creek, Rob had good chicken livers the other day. Yes, I bought some. I haven't cooked them yet. He says he would like them. Mama's Chicken Kitchen, Gatlinburg. I've got gizzards and livers in the freezer right now. I want her to cook them up. But anyway, PT86 was shooting video. I was 3 cars in front of him. I went to his thumbnail and I go, oh, he was in Gatlinburg. And I hit the thing, and there it is. My car was 3 cars in front of him. We were shooting the same damn thing. What are the odds of that? Of all the traffic anywhere, that we'd be in the same line, seeing roughly the same stuff. I thought that was pretty unique. I don't know their names, but they seem like nice people. There's Sakura right there on your right. Sakura, no, we haven't been there in a while. They probably miss us. Life of Mountain Folk. Now I'll have to watch his video again. Yeah, well, you'll see it right in the beginning. You'll see the red Subaru, and it's definitely my car. I can see the license plate and everything. I go, that's me. Look at it. I'm a star. I'm a star. Get over it this thing. I'm in Sevierville right now, if you want to know where we are. That's a brand new building. It's not even done yet. It's office space for lease. The place is growing like crazy. Life of Mountain Folk. Oh, that's right. That was you. Didn't you tell me you got a wilderness? How do you like it? And I think you said your son did too. Glad you listened to me. If you have any sense at all, people, you listen to everything I say. I'll only give you the truth. You beat the Go Coaster. Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow at around 3 o'clock for sure. Come up, stop by, say hello. And speaking of the Go Coaster, before you go and buy anything, they're having a super sale out there. Life at Mountain Folk, Subaru Outback Limited Wilderness. Yeah, that's the great one. That's the great one. I want one of those. I don't want to pay that price, but you got a good car. My son has one in black. Excellent choice. You will. Have you found that it drives differently and that it feels more secure on the road? Wait till it snows. You're going to drive through the snow. The people are going to be on the side of the road, banging their heads on the side of their cars, and you're going to be just driving along like nothing ever happened. Oh yes, it's a whole nother feeling. And Subaru is in the top three best cars made of all the cars. It's in the top three. Why you would ever buy like these American brands, I wouldn't trust them at all. They don't after 60,000 miles, they're not worth a crap. Subaru holds its value. I can almost get what I paid for this car, still in the used car market, and it still runs great. I've had no trouble with this car. I've got what, 127,000 miles. No trouble. I've changed the tires, changed the battery, changed the wiper blades. Oh, and the brakes. I just felt like I needed to put new brakes on. And that was it. That was it. I've had no mechanical problem. Starts every time. Very, very happy with it. I'll buy another one. And I've been looking, but the prices haven't come down enough yet to convince me that I'm ready to part with the money. But I have a good idea. Probably going to get another Legacy because I like the way the Legacy feels. I thought about the Outback. I'm still considering it. But I want the Sport. That's why I like the Legacy. Legacy makes a sport model that is to die for. All leather interior, all the bells and whistles. I just like the way it rides. It's very smooth. Before you go out and buy a car, I highly suggest you go and test drive a Subaru. And you're going to be wowed by all the amenities and just the way it feels in general. It's got a steadiness that you can't. There's a lot of cars that have what they call all-wheel drive, but Subaru has mastered it. They've been doing this for almost 30 years now with the all-wheel drive. They were the ones who invented it. So everyone else kind of just copied, but never mastered it. So, but I was saying before you go and waste your money, if you're coming up here and you just happen to be coming up this way, check out the Goat Coaster. They've got real quality hoodies on sale, 2 for $40, $25 for one, or 2 for $40. These are $49 hoodies. You go to any store, get the same ones that say Smoky Mountains, Cades Cove, and all that stuff. They're embroidered. They're not the rubberized ones. They're actually embroidered. They're really well made, triple stitch, really well made, 2 for $40 or 1 for $25. And they just got a shipment in of all different colors, sizes, and it's all hoodies now, 2 for $40. Trying to talk Ross into doing the sweatshirt still. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm glad you like your new car. Glad you made a wise decision. I think you will realize that as time goes by, when everyone else is broken down on the side of the road and your car just keeps clicking and keeps on going, and you'll enjoy all the amenities that are in there. I'm very glad I switched over. I was a Toyota fan for a long time, and I'm not anymore because they really have cheapened their products. Toyota has cheapened everything that they do, and I am not impressed. Not impressed at all. I'm gonna have to get raccoon food too, being I'm this far down already. This is further into Sevierville. This is like the newer section of Sevierville. You got Golden Corral here. You've got Home Depot down that road right there, past the Golden Corral. Lowe's would be on your left. They're always near each other, as you know. They don't go very far from each other. I got my new chainsaw the other day. I had that delivered. So I'm going to wait. Um, After this rainy session is over, I may get out there and start cutting down some trees. I'll trim up all the saplings, get rid of all the little saplings on the ground, and clear out the front backyard type of thing. Been wanting to do that for a while. They've been doing all-wheel drive since 1972. Yep, they're the originators. Yep, Bargain Barn is just to your left, right there to your left. And the diner is right here on your left next to Lowe's. That's a great place to go. You want a really good Reuben sandwich, or no matter what. If you like breakfast, lunch, or dinner, doesn't matter what you order there, it's going to be great food, I promise. We haven't been there lately, but we used to go there quite often because I really love the Reuben that they make there. It's top notch. And they have some more building stuff going on here as well. I'll move this just a little bit so you can see and I can still read. If you keep your eye on the left of your screen, you'll see new construction going up. Yeah, definitely the building, it's coming along nicely. Definitely. Whatever it is, it's going to be huge. I know, is that big? I'll show you in a minute. I'm trying to get over these people flying all over the place. Here. Flip it around here for you. Now keep your eye. I lost the signal. There it is. There's a Ford dealership that's going up. It's brand new, and they're not even near done with it. Then what else? I have no idea what is going on. You'll see how big it is in a second. Carry to our Bargain Barn to the left. Got all of this. I have no idea what all this stuff is. Okay. What are they building here? Right, got that. Another Target? Yeah, but then just we.
Yeah, that's a pretty good size building.
Got anything else over there?
They've got a couple of out parcels here. I can't tell you. Maybe one of them's Panda Express. I'm not sure out front here.
Wow.
But that's Target. That's just Target back there.
That's amazing.
So everything from here back to Target. Like I said, there's a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be done. In the next 15 days.
You don't waste any time.
Do I?
You don't waste any time, do you?
It's been under construction a while.
Yeah. It looks good.
It's just a little slow go. Some, material order. Construction's a little hard right now, getting stuff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
No, this one's been under. No, they didn't waste any time.
No, that one. It's like overnight. That one went up. There you go. Now you know. It's going to be a Target. Look. In the Smoky Mountains, especially this area, is booming with people. The construction is everywhere. You're going on every road. Dry Creek. He's out in Kodak, Sevierville, in 66. Yeah, I'm out. This is 66. This is still Sevierville. No, I'm not close enough to Kodak yet. I'm still a few miles from Kodak. You got Staples up here. You got Chick-fil-A. Every store that you're used to going to is here in Sevierville. A lot of people, they go rushing right over to Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, and you got the same stores. Only less traffic and less nonsense. He's got a Publix over here in this parking lot. Home Goods, Hammocks, Five Below. There's the Publix. And the traffic is never ending. It just all this goes right into Gatlinburg. Got Ross on the left, Staples, Pet Mart, Hobby Lobby. Everything you're used to going to is right here in Sevierville. You don't have to go to Pigeon Forge if you don't want to. I recommend you always go to all of them. All of them. Go to Pigeon Forge, go to Gatlinburg, enjoy the craziness that's going on, because it's not found anywhere else. This type of atmosphere is not to be found anywhere else. There's Lowe's. There's the diner right below the Lowe's sign right there. Great place to eat. I highly recommend you go there. I've never had to wait online more than a couple of minutes in total. I gotta get raccoon food because I know I'm out of raccoon/dog food. I don't know if the signal's going to stay on. There's not that many people in town, so I'm assuming that the signal should stay pretty well. Try or refresh. He's back. I'm back. There's Lowe's straight ahead. So if you see Lowe's, Bargain Barn is right. There's one property, vacant lot, and there's Bargain Barn. Okay, parking here. I'll leave that on if you want. You could just watch the cars go by while I go to get a bag of dog food, if that's all right with you. Totally up to you. Barbara Goff, how are you, dear? I'm going in to get a bag of dog food, raccoon food, and I'll be right back. You just watch the cars going by. Shouldn't be very long. I'm back. Gotta load it in the trunk. All right. Done. Still with me? Okay, good. Thank you. 50 pounds of 18% dog food. Uh, I'm not supposed to be picking up anything heavy either. Oops. Oops. Don't tell Miss Marie. Nobody tell Miss Marie. Bargain barn night. Yeah, if you're coming up here, listen to me today, hear me tomorrow. If you're coming up to Bargain Barn, what does Joshy say? That was entirely too long. I know, I'm sorry, Josh. I ran in and ran out. If you're coming up to Smoky Mountains, let's say you're having a group get together, you're having a party, a birthday, an anniversary, or you just bring a bunch of friends up to a cabin or something, go to Bargain Barn. Don't go run into your box store. You're going to be paying through the nose. You go to Bargain Barn, I'm telling you, they got everything you want there. There's the building right there. Everything. They have it in bulk or not in bulk. If you don't want to buy in bulk, you don't have to. But if you want to buy in bulk, they've got it. No one beats their prices. No one. And you know how I'm a shopper. They can't beat Walmart's price. I mean, Walmart can't beat their price. Not even close. Look at the traffic. Look at the You change outfits. What are you wearing now? Hopefully a nice little strapless number, right? And I know you don't have underwear on, so that's a given. I still got to stop at the store and get the list. Yeah, I do. That'll be my last stop. I looked around real quick while I was in there, and he stocked that place up. Dry Creek says at least you have clothes on, Josh. I didn't say that. We don't know that for a fact. He could be butt naked right now, and you know how he is. He's kind of fancy free. Fun time. When does that happen? You need to gotta be careful here. You know what I talked to you about before about a new location. That's where you need to put that, not where you were thinking. Because I looked around and it would get lost in the sauce, and there's no pun intended. No Dry Creek, just eye patch. See, I knew it. I knew it. But you took up all this space to do that? Yeah, you could tell a tourista when they were in town. Here's the traffic. You agreed, right? I looked around, Joshy, and it's too crowded for what you're trying to do, and the exposure would not be there. Wait till the new place, and then that's where everything will work out in your favor. Agreed, agreed. And that's happening fast. Traffic at a standstill. I guess 3:42, so it's not people going home yet. So it's just the typical travel. Let's see how many out-of-state planes. There's one. I'm trying to read the plates. That's local. The truck, I can't tell for sure. Truck is Tennessee too. There's the Subaru Outback. They're from Pennsylvania. So there's a lot of out-of-towners in here. Did you see the newest business in Gatlinburg Tours? No, I didn't. What is it? Tell me. Another tour place? Hopefully not like those triple-decker or double-decker buses that came through here for a while. That didn't last long, as you remember. It's going to be like Pink Jeep Tours. They're pretty successful. And the other one, Smoky Mountain Tours, they're doing pretty good. Someone is offering tours for $20. Lydia. What's the name of the company, Lydia? Here's 441 Chapman Highway. It's the same thing. Wendy's, Crystal Burgers. It's been a long time since I had one of those. I can't have them. Can't have them. See, they got a lot of stores here. Gabe's took over the old Kmart. Went to La Carreta. Liddy said there's no company. It's an individual. Well, if they did it right, I guess that could work. You know, if they have like a van or a truck or something of that nature, and take you to nice places in Gatlinburg, you know, really take you around. It could work. Josh says, I know exactly who's doing the tour. See? You just got to ask Josh. He knows all things wise and wonderful. I've learned that a long time ago. He dips into that ancient well of wisdom that he gets all his information from. It's a walking tour. What happens if you can't walk? They drag you? Back on 66. Frog King, how are you? Good to see you, Tom. Excellent. Excellent. We've got the whole crew in here today. Everybody say hello to Tom, Frog King. Every time I hear that name, I right away go back to the Abbey Road album, Here Comes the Sun King. Here comes the Frog King. Yeah, Hussy's doing walking tours. He's going to show you all the shortcuts in, what is that? Pink Orchard, Apple Pear Road. Josh and Tom, I'm not in a boy band. Well, I don't know. Oh, it's a beautiful day, Rocket Launcher. Beautiful. 64 degrees right now. Just a little bit of haze over the mountains, as you can see. Nothing to worry. The rain's coming in, though, tonight. The next 3 days, we got rain heading this way. And we need it. I'm not complaining. It rained the other day. I didn't care. It wet the ground down. It wet the leaves down. Still under a high fire warning. traffic on both sides of the road. Lydia, Josh, you and Tom can sign up for. Yeah, that would be fun. We will haggle the, no, harass them. Hussey was talking to the tour guide last night. I saw him in Pigeon Forge the other day. I was coming back from Gatlinburg, and he was on the side of the road doing his thing. I couldn't climb up on the curb and knock him over, but here's Collier Road, Collier Drive. There's an intersection. It's a shortcut to get home. You make a left, and that'll take you around the back of Pigeon Forge all the way. You go to the whole thing. It takes you right to the entrance of Gatlinburg. But Walmart is on your right. Sorry for the sun glare. It's that time of the day. I saw it on, it was either TikTok or YouTube, Chick-fil-A. They did a study on that. Frog King, Tom says, didn't show the face but was talking, asking many questions, and what, asking how many, and the guy said like 21, joking around. They have pretty good success with the walk around haunted tours. I see that lady doing it all the time. Whenever I'm up there, I see them walking, and they have anywhere from 20 to 30 people walking around Gatlinburg for the haunted tour, ghost tour. And they charge pretty pennies, so they make, I guess, a good buck for taking you around and showing you certain sites. People want to know. Josh says, my buddy Alex on tours, he did very well. I missed that. Sold it to Brad about 3 years ago. Yeah, you could, I could see that it would do. People come here into town and they want to know about this place. Bill and Barb, hi Josh and Stacy, Tom and Jared and Gary. But I was talking about Chick-fil-A. They did a study on many of the fast food places that do that type of stuff, and they found all sorts of nasty ingredients in there, real poisonous stuff. And so I don't go to those places. You know, I don't trust them. I don't trust any of the burger places. Frog King's comedy walk. I got that sun right smack dab in my face. John Esper, good afternoon. Jeff and everybody in the chat. And you know where I just got off of work? Yes. Oh, John. I can't, there it is. Now we're back in Pigeon Forge. Just crossed Little Pigeon. Little Pigeon River right here. There's the sign, Pigeon Forge city limits. See, there's no distance between Sevierville and Pigeon Forge. It's the same. Same road, hasn't changed. Jeff, thank you. Hello to you, David C. Perkins. Thank you for joining the room. It's a beautiful Thursday afternoon in the Smoky Mountains. Frog King saying hello to Bill and Barb. 63 degrees now. It's only going to cool down from this point on. Here's your old standby tourist traps here. You know, the Feud. John Esper said, wait a minute, I filed for full retirement. How about that? Good for you. I get my first payment at the end of March, like you told me. I can't take it with me. I told you that, John. I'm glad you listened, because I've seen too many of my friends work their asses off all their life. They wait too long and they get greedy. They go, I just need to hold on a little bit longer, a little bit longer. They collect their retirement, and within the year they were dead. So all that money that was going to come to them went to either their wife, spouse, kids, or went into probate court. Why? You know, like I told you, you're not getting any younger. Neither am I. I'm older than you. And that's why I retired early, because I didn't want to do the grind like all my friends did. And some of them did well, but a lot of them wound up losing it, you know, back in the crash not all that many years ago. And they had to start over. And no. I'm going to retire next year, Josh. You keep telling me that, but I don't believe it. When I see you sitting in your rocking chair on your porch, then I know you're retired. Yeah. Black Friday stop and sign. I think Black Friday's a little over. That's another one of those dispensaries over there. It used to say, tired of driving, come in and have a smoke. Just what I want to know. THC deals. You can see that. Yeah, it's in your screen. Right there. Now open. Black Friday stop and sign. Realbuds.com. No medical card. Premium THC. Premium weed. No desire. Sorry, not my thing. Chachi said, I'll be sitting in your rocking chair in the porch, and Rosie will come up and say hello to you. John, thank you again, Jeff. I'm glad you told me that. Yeah, I kind of felt that you were a little lost, and I didn't want you to get into that trap where you're already in your 60s and you don't know how your health is going to be in the next few years, because that's when everything starts to change, is when you're in your 60s. And it would be sad that if you became immobile, you know, because of some ailment, something, you don't get to do anything you always dreamed of doing. And that goes for all of you. Don't be a slave to the work environment. I know you have bills. I know you have dreams and aspirations. But there's a time when you got to say enough is enough, and that's it. I took my shot, and either you make it or you don't make it. And you can't start over. Once you're in your 60s, you can't start over. You may have in your mind the ambition to do that, but your body is not going to permit you to do it. And you'll either die of a stroke or a heart attack. And then you go, what the hell did I do? Where did I go wrong? Well, you worked too hard. What the hell's the matter with you? Right? Josh, you can say, see Fred, if he sits on my lap, I already did. She's eating my face. She came up the other night. I did a short on one of the babies that came up, but she came up the other night. I didn't have my camera with me. So I just sat and watched her. You know, she just comes up and does her thing. She eats all the seeds, sniffs around, and then she goes about her way. She's a wonderful creature. I can't ask for anything better to happen to me, because these are the things that I've always wanted. Worked all my life to have a cabin in the Smoky Mountains. It's the God's honest truth. I always dreamt about it, and I always said I would do it. And when I say something, I mean it. I'm not BSing you guys. And I got it. And I always like wildlife, and I can't ask for any more wildlife. My God, every time I go out, there's raccoons. There's either raccoon, fox, skunks, possums, or bear on the deck. So I've got all the wildlife I need. And I like where I am for the moment. Got to go to Kroger to fill out Miss Marie's list. Bill and Barb. Oh no, I'm not done shopping. I just pulled into Kroger. I gotta go. I got a list in my pocket. Yeah, aren't I lucky? Good afternoon, Mr. Jeff. Who is this? Rodney Buchanan. How are you, Rodney? Thank you for joining the room. This place was so packed the other day, and I don't know why. There was no parking spaces, and this was after Thanksgiving. It was just packed with people. But I go here or Publix, the two places I shop, because one will have it and one won't have it. You know what I mean? Okay, I'll park right here. I'll talk with you a couple more minutes, and then I gotta go in. Get out of the sun. Rodney, good afternoon. Thank you, Rodney. I appreciate you being a Joshy or Denise on the deck. Yes, yes. They've had the privilege of meeting Rosie on the deck, Rob and Denise, John Esper. That's what I'm saying now. Ever since I was 14 years old, now it's time for me to enjoy. Yes, it is. And you're going to realize how fast that's going to go by. And you'll probably think similar things that I had thought. I said I should have done it a lot earlier, but I couldn't. I had to be, I knew that it was between 50 and 55 I was going to stop working for a living. Gary, 2 hours. Do you ever use your Kroger points? Rarely. I know I've built up a lot. I know I have because it was about 6 months ago, 7 months ago. I just happened to be here and I need gas, and I said, let me just go over here and get it. And I had an ungodly amount of points. And I said, all right, I got it cheap. I just keep collecting them, which is fine. I'm sure one day I'll collect them all. It's got to be a year or more. I mean, I just went in that one time and then I filled up the tank and I didn't use up a fraction of my points. I don't, and I mentioned this to John Esper. I don't count pennies. I just don't. I've stopped doing that because you get to the point where you become obsessed with every penny in your pocket, and you can't do that because you will drive yourself out of your mind. If you're going to get yourself a pension check, you get that pension check, you budget it to what you can get. Bill and Barb says looks like nice evergreen trees. Yeah, these are beautiful. They're beautiful, and it's 62 degrees now. 62 degrees. If it's okay while you were in the work field, in the workforce, and maybe you have a family, and you have to count pennies to get by. I understand that. I've done that, been there. But there's a point when you say, I gotta stop doing this. I'm driving myself out of my mind. And if you're down to counting pennies, you need to get a different job. You need to do something else. I feel for people, but um, there's a point that I don't feel for them anymore because if you're not happy in the job you're at, leave. Go somewhere else and do something that you're happy at. If you don't love your job, you don't love your life. David C. Perk, hello, Rob and Denise. Um, that's why I've had so many jobs. I got bored very quickly and realized immediately spend the next 40 years of my life. Gary Torres, are you going to you're going to be live putting up at your blue ball tree? We talked about that the other day, Miss Marie and I. And she's not so excited about putting a tree up. I may put something up because I got one in the dungeon. Actually, I got two trees in a box in the dungeon, and with my blue balls because I got to hang my blue balls on the tree. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't really thought about it. Bill and Barb, hope they will, Gary. Yeah, you want to see my blue balls? It's obvious that's what you want. Haven't really thought about it. I was up on the third floor the other day going, man, I haven't been up here in a long time. It's going on up here? I just cleaned up and then went back down. That's where I'll put the tree. If I'm going to put one up, it'll be up in the library slash studio. I checked everything, updated the computer, made sure everything was still working. I got to get another clock. The last lightning storm we had, I didn't realize this. It blew out my little digital clock. It was, it wasn't even telling time. It was erratic numbers. I said, well, it's the end of that clock, so I've got to go get another clock. There's one on the computer and everything, but I always keep my eye on, I used to, on the big red clock, so I knew where I was time-wise. It's the old radio in me. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. I got to go in and go shopping for Miss Marie. Thank you, thank you. I do appreciate you coming along with me today. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the like button. Jeff, I understand you're all shaved up with the blue. No, only half shaved, Gary. Helga only did half the job. I said, hey, Helga, I'm doing it for the motherland. And I said, you might as well finish the landscaping here while you're leaving me half done, you know? I'm still suffering, by the way. My chest has still bare spots on it. I have a hairy chest, and there's all these little square spots that are from what they pulled off of me. And I still feel the pain of those things. I'm going to mention that to my doctor when I go there next week. I'll say, hey, John Esper, hey, Jeff, where would be a good place in Tennessee to retire? Depends on what you're looking for, John. If you like area, I would suggest not retiring in Pigeon Forge. There's several reasons. One, it's too expensive. Two, it's too crowded and crazy. But anywhere on the outskirts of Pigeon Forge, or you go to West Tennessee, or you can go to Knoxville, other places. It's all beautiful up here no matter where you go. But, you know, there's only one Pigeon Forge. So it's kind of, I wouldn't rush into anything. I would, if you're going to come down, I would look around, maybe get with a realtor and say, hey, I want to buy something like this. This is what I got to spend. I don't want to blow all my money. Because you got to remember, you're 60-something years old. If you buy a big, elaborate house, you're going to be, if you're going to pay for it in cash, that's great. But if not, you're going to wind up just taking on a debt. Why would you do that? Get something small, something that you could buy right away and live in it. Just be comfortable enough and be happy enough that this is your new home. It's paid for. You can go with a tiny home. You can go with a travel trailer, an RV, and just experience things. Just really enjoy life. Don't get strapped down to one place. If you're thinking about going places, get something that can go places. Get yourself one of those, what do they call those vans? The Winnebago vans that are out there. I think Fridays Forever has one of them. I can't remember the name of it. But that would be something to think about doing. And maybe for a year or so, just drive around all over. Drive everywhere. Go everywhere. See everything. See the things that you always talked about but couldn't get off work to do. And then when you're ready and you've had enough, then you can say, okay, I want to go back to the Smokies and I want to buy something here. And do what you always wanted to do. Travato, thank you, Sheila. Yes, Travato, that's it. They're nice. They're good for one person. Two, short term, you know. But in John's situation, he's single. He can really enjoy himself because they got all the amenities you want in there. Everything you need is in there, and you just gas it up and go. Just drive around and go. See the United States. Drive all over the place. Like I said, then you will get tired of it. I did. After a couple of years, I got tired of driving that motorhome around. And then you just say, okay, I've had enough. Now I'm ready to settle it down. But if you get something now, you're hooked to that. If you get a house, you got to take care of that house. You can't leave it unattended for long. Arrow says, hi, Arrow. Hi, Lake. How are you? Hi, Stacy. And the dogs. I don't know the new dog's name. Dog. Anyway, I'm going to go. I got to get this stuff taken care of. All right. I'll be in touch with you soon. Oh, wait, Robert says I've been watching for a while. I've never commented, but just want to thank you for you and your wife for the entertaining. Well, thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. I'm glad we do something to entertain you, and hopefully you share that with a friend. You know, if you have somebody, if you have no friends, share it with a stranger on the side of the road, and just say, hey, you got to check out these people's channel. You know, it's just we have fun with it. We have this dysfunctional family that we all get along and we all love each other, and we just kind of just entertain each other with all the stupid stuff we do. But that's what makes it so much fun. Um, that that's what makes it special. That's why we do what we do. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. I will see you soon, very, very soon. Love you, mean it, and I'll talk to you.